Okay, joining us now, Pulitzer Prize-winning associate editor of the Washington Post, Bob Woodward. Let's, though, get this comment, Bob. I want you to listen to what Madeleine Albright has said recently. The Washington Examiner unearthed this story last week. It goes back to the year 2000 and what Secretary of State Madeleine Albright had to say about numerous security breaches, including a missing laptop that was loaded with classified information. Albright assembled hundreds of State Department staffers in the auditorium, with more joining from right around the world on satellite for a speech. Quote, "I don't care how skilled you are as a diplomat, how brilliant you may be at meetings, or how creative you are as an administrator," Dr. Albright said in stern tones, reminiscent her days as a Georgetown University professor, perhaps. "If you are not professional about security, you are a failure." She went on, "You may have seen reports indicating that I'm furious about these incidents. Well, I am, and I hope that you are too." That was Madeleine Albright.
And Bob Woodward, obviously, you hear that not only from a lot of career diplomats, you also hear that, of course, off the record, from an awful lot of people in the intel agency who just can't believe how sloppily all this was handled.
It's extraordinary, and again, it's the volume, 60,000 emails, and Hillary Clinton has said 30,000 of them, half, were personal, and they were deleted. Who decided that? What's on those emails? I would love to have all 60,000, read them. It would be a character study about her personal life and also what she did as Secretary of State. And let's step back for a moment. The big question about Hillary Clinton is, who is she? Is she this secretive, hidden person, or is she this valiant public servant? Look at those 60,000 emails and you're going to get some answers. And there's a hydraulic pressure always in the system here. You've got the FBI, you've got the Inspector Generals, you've got lots of people in government who are furious because they spent hours being trained, like the example of Madeleine Albright. You have to be careful about this. Hillary Clinton went in, I mean, what was the origin? Who knew about this idea of using a private server? I mean, when I first read about that, yeah, it's unimaginable.
And Bob, that's what I hear. But when you talk to people in the FBI and other intel and people in intel agencies, and even people that have worked at the State Department, they are furious that this was ever allowed to happen in the first place, and that they didn't immediately seize. We've been talking about this for a couple of days. They're all asking the same questions. Why did they allow Hillary Clinton and David Kendall, her lawyer, to decide whether they were going to turn over that classified information or not? I think this is unprecedented.
Well, it certainly is, but I mean, follow the trail here. You know, there are all these emails. Well, they were sent to someone, or someone sent them to her. So if things been erased here, there's a way to go back to who originated these emails or who received them from Hillary Clinton. So you've got a massive amount of data. It, in a way, reminds me of the Nixon tapes. Thousands of hours of secretly recorded conversations that Nixon thought were exclusively his, that he was not going to get them. Hillary Clinton initially took that position. I'm not turning this over. There's going to be no cooperation. Now they're cooperating, but this has to go on a long, long time, and the answers are probably not going to be pretty.